welcome back to another episode of Campton Racing TV. Last week was a bit of a roller coaster of emotions for us at the races. Unfortunately, we lost one of our horses in a race fall, which was hard to see. But we also got a winner as well straight after. So that definitely shows the ups and downs of racing, and it's tough for our stable and obviously the owners of the horse as well.
Yeah, it's shit, pretty much. There's no other way to say it, but good owners, they're great people. Woodsy's a really good guy and beautiful big horse. Unfortunately, that's what happens in racing sometimes, but no one's fault. Probably the big plus out of it that Emily walked away safely, and she's all good. But yeah, we moved on, and then Gregorius obviously got the chocolates in the next race. Miss Quirky Gregorius, who's becoming more and more sassier after every win. Talented horse, looking forward now to probably get her on some grass and up to 1,300. She's a really nice horse moving forward, and it was a tough day, but we have to move on. And a beautiful big horse was lost, but Brooklyn Rain was also really good. He's a nice horse, Brooklyn Rain, sorry, that's his mum, and that's what he's known as us, as Brookie. But yeah, hydroelectric, big horse, going to be much better once he gets to the mile, but just the perfect racehorse that does his job, still pretty tubby in condition and has a lot to learn, but I thought his effort was great. Then obviously Gregorius got the chocolates, and then in the last, the horse we're pretty confident on moving into the race, and he's been a horse that's been a work in progress, was Valachi, and new owners of ours. I was sort of dying to get the win for him, but he shot clear. No one's fault. He's just a bit of a quirky horse. I think he just sort of got a bit lost when he hit the front, just due to he's never been in those conditions before, and I thought his effort to keep trying all the line was good. He'll take a lot of benefit out of that. We've even noticed in the last couple of days his coat started to come on from that. He's probably going to be really cherry ripe third up, so I thought his effort first up to finish off the way he did, I thought it was great. And Jasper rode him a treat. He obviously picked up the ride after Emily was stood down. But it was a mixed day. It was. We thank David Woods and he's obviously the owners for being understanding. And he's got another horse, loving the horse in the paddock. Not with us at the moment. She's working out on some grass out elsewhere in Catwalk Criminal. So he's got a nice horse to look forward to in the next few weeks. We'll be turning to the jump out soon.
And yesterday we had a couple of runners at Ipswich. Obviously, looking on paper, it doesn't look like they did much, but happy with both of them. Les Murdy was first up after a long time off. Yeah,
big Les. He was just out there to have another look around, getting back into the race. He's had a lot of setbacks, and a huge tick to my team, Vets, Tim and Letitia out at the farm. They've done an incredible job with this horse to get him back to where he was. He's an older horse, and obviously the older they get, it's harder to get him back to the races, but he was just there to have a look around. I thought his effort was tremendous to only get beaten as far as he did. He doesn't handle rock hard tracks. Ipswich isn't his go. He's a horse that gets over 2,400 metres. He'll probably just have another one over sort of 1,400, build his revs. I just don't want to push him up too quickly in distance, but I thought his effort was great. And then Silver Warrior.
He just had no luck.
He had no luck. The jockey who caused the interference deservedly got time, and unfortunately, as he was starting to run into the race, he just got checked. So Andrew rode him a treat up until that. It wasn't his fault. He was starting to move into it. He's a really nice horse, Silver Warrior. He's come on a lot this preparation. Second prep, obviously, in Australia. He's bigger, he's stronger, he looks healthy, and he'll possibly go to a 1,400 metres at Eagle Farm in 2 weeks' time, and I'm sure he'll be very close to getting the chocolates.
And tomorrow we head to Coffs Harbour with two Maideners. Lord Vader has been around for us before, and Spirit of Heath, first time for the stable. Yeah,
Lord Vader, he works like a nice horse. He's just not producing at the track at the moment. Hopefully he does tomorrow. Spirit of Heath, new horse. I thought his trial was great. He's probably the one horse in our stable that has come on leaps and bounds since coming into the stables. He had a furry coat. He's pretty quiet and docile when he walked in, and now he's picked up. He looks $1 million. He's got dapples all over him. He's been great to train. He's been a pleasure to do anything with. New owners to our stables. Andrew Mallion takes a ride. I thought his trial was good. I think he's just a horse you just got to ride that little bit quieter, get him out late, and hopefully he pounces. But I reckon he'll run a huge race tomorrow at Coffs.
And then on Saturday, we've got runners at Eagle Farm and the Gold Coast. Pacific Vampire is in at Eagle Farm. He also is in on Sunday at the Sunny Coast, so still to make a decision on where he'll run. He didn't draw so good.
Yeah, he'll possibly go Sunday. Just got to weigh up the options over the next 24 hours. He drew awful. He's definitely better than a Sunday class horse. He's one horse in my stable at the moment that I'm really excited about. New addition to our team, new owner to our team as well. So I've got a lot of time for this horse. I think he could be a carnival horse. Not saying he's as good as the big dogs going around, but he'll be definitely paying his way, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this horse. He's a nice horse, and I want to sort of just choose the right race for him first up, give him a good outing. Not saying he can go out there and definitely win, but he's got a few cobwebs to blow out. But the class will take him a long way, either Saturday or Sunday.
And Lime Soda again's in the same boat. She's Saturday or Sunday. Didn't draw the best either.
Drew shit. I'm not very good when the barriers come out and none of them draw well, which just seems to be that way at the moment when we head up to Brisbane. 12, 12, 8 and 14 this week. So hopefully Lime Soda can come in a few draws. She's so well. She's come on leaps and bounds since the first up run. She's glowing. Geordie rode her this morning, trotting canter, and said, geez, she's strong. She's woken up a lot since her first up run. Great owners. I'd love to get a win for them, and maybe she might go Saturday. She's in the same boat to sort of play it by ear over the next 24 hours, but wherever she goes, she'll run a big race.
And Sir Rocket steps up to the 1400 on Saturday at Eagle Farm.
Yes, young Ronald Simpson. I think his nickname is Black Magic. He comes to Queensland under the care of Tony Golan. Exciting young talent from New South Wales. Met him yesterday for the first time. He's got a bit of swagger about him. He's got good hands. He looks like a real good horseman. So excited to have him riding one of our horses first up for our stable. 6.5 kilos. That's the reason why we took the 3 kilos off. So Rocket, he just needs some luck, this horse. He's just had no luck whatsoever. He's been checked. He's been held up. He's drawn awful barriers. So if Ronald can get him to relax and they can go at a good tempo, he'll be flashing home. And I think he's big overs. I know he works like a proper horse. It's just he hasn't been able to do that yet at the races just due to, he's had no luck. So I reckon he'll run a huge race, and I'm 95% sure Lord Markle in that race will be scratched. He's absolutely flying, Lordy. I think I've got him back to his best, not just me, the team as well, but I think he's ready to rock and roll. Third up, 1400, it's just ready to peak. His coat looks tremendous at the moment. He's the old Lordy, where he's a ticking time bomb walking around the stables. He's feeling so well. So dying to get a Saturday win out of this horse. So hopefully next week we can draw a barrier.
And then at the Gold Coast on Saturday, we've got Data Patch going around again. He's been a few weeks in between runs this time, but obviously just got pipped on the line last start. Yeah,
he was made to. He pushed a bit harder early in his prep with the backup, handled it. Then 2 weeks, he's then given a little freshen up in between runs. Not really fresh, it's only 3 weeks, but just I think he's really enjoyed it. It's probably the healthiest and happiest I've ever seen this horse. He looks incredibly well. He's going around the track like he's a 2-year-old again. He feels great. So the big grey fella will run a race. Barrier 10's no issue for him. I think it's better for him to be out wide, come across his own steam. He'll be in the race for a long way, and he'll run his genuine good races. He's a genuine top 3 chance.
And Hulkamania and Katon go around in the Maiden 1200, both first up this prep.
Both frustrating horses. Katon early on tried like a genuine good horse, and then unfortunately went in the wind, so he had an operation. He's back, jumped out the other day really good on the poly. Blinkers were on, blinkers go on this week. I thought it was a really good jump out. He is up against a horse in Hulkamania who I would probably say he's got the most ability out of any horse in my stable, but he's a big unit that's still learning. Hopefully this preparation we see the best of him, because he's a very good horse. He's got a stride length of dead set. It's the size of a truck. He's a lot better to do anything with this preparation. He's in the same boat. He had a wind up as well. So hopefully he gets back, has a good experience, first time back at the races. If he could sit outside the leader and clean air and bowl and be happy the whole way, he'll run a huge race. I'd honestly would say nothing could beat him in that race if he does produce his best. But he's got to go there now. He's got to do it and start showing that he is the horse that we do believe he can be.
And on Sunday we head to the sunny coast. Gregorius has had a little freshen up and comes back in distance.
Yeah, back in trip, he'll just be sort of probably ridden a little bit off the speed, just getting to relax and attack the line nicely. He's going good. He's a nice horse. He just hasn't had much go his way early on in his career, and he's still probably 6 months away. So see how he handles the trip away up to a bigger track. He probably wants to get back up to the sunny coast now. Hopefully go 100 mile an hour. And young Ange Jones, who copped a nice hit to the noggin yesterday. She is one tough girl. Is back riding already, and she'll be back riding Saturday. So she takes a ride on Sunday, and hopefully she can flash home and ride her first winner for us.
And Saddles heads to a 1600 on Sunday with James Ormond aboard.
I've been dying to get Jimmy on this horse. We went to the football grand final. Jimmy met the owner down there. The owner said, "Can you please ride the horse next time?" And thankfully, Jimmy's worked out and he can ride him. Barra 11, he's going to have to weave some of his magic. Jimmy tells us all the time how good a rider he is. So hopefully he can be one off the fence, midfield, get the outside, and yeah, I think if he can produce his best Saddles on Sunday, he'll be winning. He's probably the best of our chances over the weekend. He's a nice horse, and he's probably starting now to look $1 million in his coat. He's ready to rock and roll.
So there's a few runners there over the weekend. What would be your best for the weekend?
All of them.
We can only choose one.
Saddles. I'll say Saddles. I'm really keen on his chances. And if you're looking for one, probably at a bit of value, probably say Soer Rocket can run a big race in race 10.
So there's a bit going on over the weekend. Of course, Everest as well. So there's lots of great racing to watch.
It's an exciting weekend. Don't go too hard on Saturday because you've got a long way to go. Talking about this morning, actually, it's good to see. I don't know if it is good to see because if they did get rain in Melbourne, you've got a Group 1 at the end of the day, the Toorak, which is a great race. Antino versus Amelia's Jewel, go Amelia's Jewel. And it's going to be a great day of racing, so I'm excited to see some good horses going around. The Everest is obviously, it's an exciting race. I'll be cheering and think about it. I love Joe Pride as a trainer. He's won the last 8, semi-clipping. It's a good story. I'd love to see that horse go and win in Everest, but it's a great weekend of racing. But there'll be some exciting people watching the Gold Coast Poly and definitely Eagle Farm as well.
Thanks so much for watching, guys, and good luck over the weekend.
Cheers.